Sarah Vee, I'm so happy to see you again. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
We're here with Sarah again because last time we really wanted to say thank you for all the work you've done. Honor your experience, honor your sacrifice. But kung last time was more of what, kung na-inspire yung iba sa story mo last time, ngayon naman, if you don't mind, medyo we'll ask you a little bit ng how.
Okay.
Because we want those who watched last time who are interesting or asking questions to be able also to learn and to put together yung kanilang groups, especially women's group.
Of course. No? The first requirement is to understand what empathy means. Kasi you cannot make circles for other people contributing for them if you're only thinking about yourself.
So it's part of the how.
If you're not ready to serve other people, you cannot lead a community or a network or a group of people. Kasi it's about them. It's not about what you want them to do.
So don't do it just because you want to have 1 million followers or 100,000 members
Yes.
or
I mean,
10,000 friends.
You can do it, but it will fail. Kasi the foundation of long-lasting communities really comes from your heart to somebody else.
So if I reverse engineer it,
Yes,
look at your heart muna. Where do you want to serve?
exactly.
So at any point ba when you were starting or doing this, were there people telling you or were you telling yourself na you can't do it, wala kang power dito, wala kang K?
I would tell myself I couldn't do this, that this is temporary, that building communities is short-lived kasi I'm not good enough. So I struggled from imposter syndrome. But what saved me from that mentality is that I started building the community with the right people, right? You don't want to have 100 negative people, but even 2 positive, impactful, supportive people is more than enough to grow a network. So I had 2 wonderful people, 3, 4, 5, it kept growing. And eventually I was influenced by their positivity. So I also kept growing, I kept building.
And as your organization grows,
Yeah.
do you also see this in younger leaders na do they also question if they have the power
They
or
do. They do. I feel like the teenagers, the young adults, especially in our day and age where social media is so prevalent, everyone feels like they have to prove themselves. Like, oh, everybody looks so great on social media. Ang gaganda, ang kinis ng skin nila. How do I won't be good enough if I don't look like that. So when it comes to young adults and teenagers, they need community much more than the adults of today. They need people that they're surrounded by with positivity that tells them they're more than enough.
it's the people around you saying kaya mo yan or yourself telling yourself you have the power? Then how do you balance it naman with humility?
You have to be really honest with yourself. Are you doing this for people or are you just doing this because you want validation? I call it optics, diba? Maganda siyang tignan, everyone's fond or inspired of you, but in reality, are you creating impact with what you're doing? I think one of my favorite quotes that I stand by is, once you realize that you don't know everything, that's when you know that you're continuously learning. And to come into a community of women of Hong Kong, the one that I'm making, is that as long as you have this desire to help others and to build yourself, you'll thrive. You'll thrive. No one is perfect. But if you come in thinking, oh, I can't join this community, I can't help people, hindi pa ako perfect, then I wouldn't be here.
How many members do we have now in your WhatsApp group?
Oh my gosh, the network is now 13,900. I think we last spoke 12,000 pa lang. People will come and go. There's a situation where a community grows so big and then they started to segregate themselves, and then unfortunately some of them did it out of spite or pettiness. It's happened to me many times. You have to accept, as a community leader or someone that's providing service to people, not everyone's going to agree with you. Once you can accept that it is out of your control, then it becomes like nawala yung weight.
But was it devastating earlier on?
Of course. Umiiyak ako. I'm like, oh, maybe I'm not doing right. Kasi there's people that are angry. There's people that are talking na I'm just doing this for the money. They don't see my vision.
Then it actually distract you.
Absolutely. I spent 3 months away from building my community in a sympathy hole. And I was ready to close Women of Hong Kong in 2022.
Yeah. Do you also speak when people invite you to speak sa mga groups and asking how you did it or your experience, or is it more of in your internal group pala?
Oh, I always speak as publicly as I can with what it takes to be where I am today. And I'm always, as much as possible, really honest about it without it coming off dramatic.
Yeah.
I want to tell people that what it took to achieve what I've achieved is really not easy. If you can accept that the entrepreneur journey is only going to be 30% joy and 70% pain, then you're ready for entrepreneurship. And the 70% pain gives me that 30% joy.
But of course, every journey is different and may stages yan.
Yeah.
So like the new leaders that join your organization, no? Do they join and then get positions of leadership or get time of involvement? How does it work that way?
Yeah.
Take me through a 1 month, 6 months, 1 year. How would you accommodate them, or how would it look like?
So first they would join as a free member. The way the network is run, the way Women of Hong Kong is built, it's a build your own adventure.
Okay.
So as you walk in through the doors of Women of Hong Kong virtually, it is entirely up to you what you want to do next. Do you want to connect? Do you want to be an observer? Do you want to volunteer? Do you want to teach? Do you want to learn? Do you want to create a subgroup? Do you want to push an initiative? Do you want to contribute to the team building it?
And since you've gone through that, yung avenues na yon are already
They're ready,
structured.
prepared. Yes.
Okay.
It took a long time. So now we're nearly 4 years old. I would say confidently by 2.5, that was when we structured just half of those avenues. Now, all of them are much easier and we have workflows. We're very, very engaged and attentive to the experience of every person, because it's important that no one feels like they're left behind. If your business is to serve people, then people means each and every single person.
So the level of their commitment, the time they give, the resources, also depends on them.
Exactly.
Mindset is
Their
essential.
mindset is important. Kasi everybody wants to be a hero, but do you have what it takes to think like one?
So it's
Right?
the weeding out of those who shouldn't be in the organization. Does it also happen in the process as you give, or
Yes.
or is there like toll gates or the gateways na
There's
you
both.
don't get to the next one?
Well, one is, I'm proud to say, naturally, people that don't have great intentions will naturally not want to be around people with great intentions.
Okay.
So there's a natural process because we've already built it from the beginning. Don't let that go, right? The second way we filter it out is through basic guidelines. I don't say rules in community, I say guidelines. So this is to help you, again, make your own decision as a person, as a contributor of the community. This is what is smiled upon and this is what's frowned upon. Up to you how you act. Again, you'll naturally be weeded out because other people in our community will call you out. I don't have to. They will do it for me. It's important that when there's communities or groups of people that are being managed, that the mission is set in stone from the get-go. Kasi mahirap yan if there's so many people coming in and nobody knows what's going on. Ano ba yung direction?
Given your experience, have you ever thought about writing a book or putting down the guidelines and everything?
I have.
I hope this is a start of many, many other conversations.
Me too.
But may I give you the opportunity then just to say anything from your heart, you know. So if, let's say, young women, senior high school, college, women who parents nila nasa abroad or sinama sila sa abroad, or mid-age women who are looking to connect, no?
Yeah.
If they can go into the heart and mind of Sarah Vee, what's one thing you'd like to tell them?
The first one that comes to my mind, one thing I'd love for women to know, believe, and understand is that there is no such thing as a ceiling for us.
Okay.
The limitations are just in your mind. The limitations are around the people you're with. So bring yourself in rooms where people see you.
Really good advice.
Yeah.
Okay, what's another thing you'd like them to know?
Oh, don't listen to the negativity. Don't listen to negative people that say you're not good enough for this.
You know, just when you're talking, what came to me is listen to music, not noise.
Yes, there
Diba?
you go. I like that.
So if it's music that inspires you, makinig ka.
Oo.
Diba? But if everyone, hindi mo kaya yan, or gaya-gaya ka, or
Oo.
para kay Sarah Vee yan, hindi para sa'yo.
Yeah.
Magwo-work sa Hong Kong yan, pero hindi magwo-work sa Laguna yan. Hindi
No,
magwo-work
it
sa
will.
Batanes yan, di ba?
Oo, it
So,
will.
that's why we call noise, and we call music, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I have my last one because you've inspired me again. Embrace your uniqueness. We're often trying to fit in with what we normally see, right? I think there's like the skin whitening and the big lashes or our weight for
Kung sinong
women.
uso, todo, let's just follow that guy or that woman.
But
diba?
you are so beautiful. Every single woman is so beautiful, talented, so loving. Lalo na mga Filipino, di ba?
That's a perfect God-given ending
Yeah.
because when we believe in each one's uniqueness, then it's easier for you to believe that God intentionally invented you. So
exactly.
this interview is quite unique also.
Thank you.
So in behalf of Ate Pia and Kuya Boy, thanks for joining us again and taking time out from your busy schedule here in Hong Kong.
Thank you so much.